Hey everybody, Gabby here with your battle of the day. Happy Friday! We made it! It's Friday. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited because I get to go home for the holidays tonight. So, because of that, just heads up, I am going to try and record as much as I can before I leave, so there will be some videos I'll be posting. But for the next week or so, I'll probably be a little bit less active. Enjoy the holidays with your family, everybody. Like, Pokemon can wait. I mean, the metagame isn't going anywhere. Or maybe it is because we see another Groudon team, which, according to the usage stats on Showdown, is kind of rare nowadays. Nidoqueen, Ferrothorn, Kyogre, Gothitelle, Salamence, and Xerneas. Interesting to note, they have a similar composition to our team. They have a ground type, they have Ferrothorn, Gothitelle, Xerneas and Yveltal are kind of the two differences here, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think his pick of Xerneas works in my case because my Yveltal is really my only Goth counter. So there we go. Not really sure how to lead this, honestly. I don't think he's going to bring Trick Room against me because clearly I also have Trick Room. So I am going to kind of play things a little bit risky. I'm going to lead Yveltal Ferrothorn. If I get intimidated, it might not be the best, but we're gonna make do with what we're gonna just make it work, essentially. I do want to bring my Kyogre to this game. I think it's gonna be really helpful compared to my other options. And then for that last slot, it's really a toss-up between Gothitelle and Mawile. I think I'm gonna bring my Gothitelle. Just because I don't really... I was hoping to have a fairy type in case Salamence did show up, which it does. We see Salamence Kyogre lead, Kyogre going straight for Primordial Sea, which thankfully protects my Ferrothorn. So I'm going to go ahead and actually try and trap Kyogre in here. And because I'm going to try and trap Kyogre, I'm going to Gyro Ball the Salamence, because that's kind of what I'm more worried about right now, actually. Seems a little bit counterintuitive. A lot of people would go straight for the Power Whip onto Kyogre. That is exactly why I am attacking the Salamence, because I have a feeling Kyogre may switch, or he may just protect. In this case, it looks like he is going to switch out into his own Ferrothorn. Salamence Mega Evolves, double-edges my Gothitelle, brings it down to red, but I get some health back with Citrus, and then, yeah, that's it for this turn. Thankfully, apparently, Gyro Ball does enough damage so that Gothitelle and Salamence are kind of par for the course in terms of how much HP they've lost. But, you know, that double edge from Salamence is a pretty big threat, so I need to be careful here. The question is, what's going to happen this turn? You know, my Gyro Ball did 35% damage, and it looks like he has 37, so that may or may not be a damage roll calc for the KO there. I could also try Power Whipping, which will have a higher base stat. But actually, I don't really want to switch out Goth. I think Ferrothorn should be okay this turn. I'm just going to go ahead and try and kill Salamence. Anyway, Salamence protects, Gothitelle protects, Power Whip goes into Gothitelle, nothing's going to happen there. Gyro Ball goes into Salamence, nothing's going to happen there. Kind of a weird thing to note, but... you know, his Ferrothorn was faster. We don't know if that's a speed tie yet or not, so we have to kind of take that into account this turn when trying to figure out what to do. I'm not really sure. That being said, considering he just switched, or just used Power Whip on Goth, he probably was trying to assume that I would switch out into Kyogre, maybe fearing a Flamethrower or something, so that probably will happen again. I'm not really sure what Salamence will do re the Ferrothorn, so I'm gonna just try and risk the double protect. I'm gonna try and go for the KO again on Salamence. However, I lose the double protect. Double Edge will pick up the KO on Gothitelle, but it does enough damage to that Salamence that Gyro Ball will definitely get the KO. Ferrothorn Gyro Balls into my Ferrothorn, takes some damage, but heals most of it back with its thing. Very descriptive here today. Okay, so now Nidoqueen's in, and Nidoqueen actually scares me a little bit. However, I am kind of in this position where I cannot switch into Kyogre right now. It's just not safe at all. Having Tailwind support would help me if the Ferrothorn was dead, but since it's not dead yet, I think my only kind of choice of action here is to just try and kill the Ferrothorn, who will protect. Knockoff will do nothing into that. Earth Power goes into my Ferrothorn, does about half damage, which is significantly more than my Power Whip to that Nidoqueen. So, let's... I don't really want to do any of these things. Honestly, what I want to do is set up recovery here, but that I can't really do. So I'm going to just try and kill something. I do pick up the KO on Nidoqueen, who apparently was holding Life Orb. Gyro Ball does half to Yveltal. And now it is Kyogre and Ferrothorn versus what will eventually be my Kyogre and my Ferrothorn, most likely. I do want to have the speed... Oh... See, this is where things get tricky. I need to get rid of his Ferrothorn's item. However, he did protect last turn when I was going to attack into his Ferrothorn. So I'm going to assume that he would do that again, and he doesn't. Kyogre protects, which means I'm getting nothing done this turn except losing Yveltal. So not the right play on my part. And it kind of is unfortunate here because now it is Ferrothorn versus Kyogre, and yeah, we know that his Kyogre did just protect. So on the one hand, I really want to just protect on my Kyogre so I don't die to Power Whip and then go ahead and attack Ferrothorn or something, but I can't really afford to do that at this point in time. It's really unfortunate, but I have to attack. Scald will hit Ferrothorn, picks up the burn, so I'm not doing any damage this turn. But I paralyzed his Kyogre. Power Whip will connect, but it misses the KO. His Power Whip connects, and it gets the KO, so this is game over. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but I think what happened was that double edge from the Salamence really caught me off guard. It did enough damage to kind of ruin my momentum, which I was trying to set up with my Gardevoir. And if you look at this team's composition, I really don't have anything to deal with opposing Ferrothorn, like at all. And the entire time this game, Ferrothorn posed enough of a threat that it kind of forced me into this position where I had to decide, do I want to kill Ferrothorn? Do I not want to kill Ferrothorn? And, you know, here we are. But you know, we can make adjustments for that. I'm going to try and think of something. I actually really like Salamence, possibly even more than Mawile, since Ferrothorn does a really great job of being a steel type in this metagame. So I think I might borrow that idea. Maybe put my own spin on it. My own spin being Flamethrower. But anyways, hey, if you liked this video, thank you so much for watching, guys. I don't know what's going on, but the sub counts are kind of... You know, I'd usually get 1 or 2 a day, and I've been getting like 6 or 7 or 10 a day, and that's just awesome. So thank you for your support. Have an amazing holiday. If you like this video, press the like button. If you want more, comment, and quotes of the day in the comments. That's what I was going to say. If you have an idea for a quote of the day for when I come back, leave them in the comments. I'm going to start a list. Yeah, have a great weekend, have a great holiday, everybody, and I'll be back with some battles, but I won't really be back for a couple weeks. Okay, bye!